All right, already filming. My note-taking goal was to develop a better understanding of characters by noting quotations, take notes on separate paper, spin a web, but really, my goal was have fun. Now, truth be told, I'm an excellent annotator. My copy of Hamlet is unbelievably thick, 2 or 3 times thicker than the stock version. I keep the legal pad on me. I have my booklets. I don't have trouble taking notes and taking efficient notes. So how do you claim your education when you're already good at something? I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, how do I claim my education? How do I claim my education? How do I have fun with my notes? Because that's the difference. That's what I'm not doing. I'm just taking the notes. And I'm learning and I'm interpreting the material. But what's learning without fun? So I went back to my growing stories. I went back to my claiming my education. And I read this. I heard this. Responsibility to yourself means that you don't fall for shallow and easy solutions. Shallow and easy solutions. And then this is talking about pre-digested books and ideas, cop-outs. And then I thought, are my notes a cop-out? I thought, I work hard at them, but it's a routine I'm used to. So how can I do better with this? How can I push myself? How can I make a goal? Because what's a goal if you know you're going to accomplish it? It's not much of a goal now, is it? I said, well, I got to have fun. I got to be like the parrot that sings, I got to be me. I got to have fun. So what did I do? I invited my beautiful mother to participate in the note-taking. It's Amy Curson. What? Oh my gosh. So Amy, we did some drawings about Hamlet, right? Because have fun. Have fun doesn't mean just geek out over some legal notepad, right, Amy?
That's right.
So how did we have fun?
We had fun by interpreting the story through the visual art of cartooning.
Yes, and we interpreted not only the story, but some of our discussion of Claudius. My note-taking left the classroom, claimed my education. My note-taking went into the life of my mother, claimed my education. And my note-taking went right to the soul, claimed my education. Amy, will you show the people the beautiful drawing you assembled for us?
This is my drawing of Claudius and the devastation that Claudius has wrought, all the deaths that because of Claudius's actions, and we can see that the crown is heavy on Claudius's head.
So, Amy, can I ask a quick little piece of thinking of you?
Yes.
A question I brought to discussion that we didn't get a chance to talk about. By the way, we need about 2,000 hours to discuss this text. 45 minutes, 60 minutes? Ridiculous. Peace and love, I understand the assignment. I need more time than that, you know me. But at the end, Laertes says, this is all and I'm paraphrasing, of course. This is all the king's fault. The king killed everyone, every death. All this blood is on the king's hands. Do you think all the blood is on the king's hands? Or is Polonius's death on the king's hands? Is Ophelia's death on the king's hands? Where do you assign the blame at the end of the text?
Yeah, I think that causation is always a fascinating inquiry. And given that Claudius had the power to do evil or good, and he exercised doing evil, I think he's absolutely responsible for all of the devastation that came from his evil acts. And he made several choices throughout the play to continue doing evil when he had a chance to repent, but he couldn't feel it in his heart. He continued to do evil. He didn't change any of his ways. We see him being evil to Laertes late in the play. He's done nothing to seek forgiveness or make amends or repent anywhere during the play. So yes, it's all his fault, and he's compounded the evil. But I think one doesn't kill their brother, who's the king, without having made a lifetime of evil choices. He conditioned himself for this act.
Wow. I hadn't even thought of that. That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing your analysis. Will you film me?
I will. Will, show us your drawing.
So I'm out here thinking about part of my, here, film me for a second, James. Part of my goal was to create quotations, spin a web per se, bring unlike quotations, and compare moments when characters show like traits. So when, repeated traits, and try and piece together what the character is. And also examine contradicting moments and moments in which a character shows different aspects of themselves or different behaviors. And then by, comparing those quotations side by side, which was part of my note-taking goal, I wanted to see what it revealed about the character. And I think we can learn a lot from examining a pattern over time, but we learn the most when we see the pattern broken. So I want to kick it out to a couple of quotations. We can film this here. Our first is actually a moment of complexity for our friend Claudius. So I'm looking at 3-3 around 40. Oh, my offense is rank. It smells to heaven. It hath the primal eldest curse upon it. A brother's murder, pray can I not, though inclination be as sharp as will, my stronger guilts defeat my strong intent. His stronger guilt defeats his strong intent. Ladies and gentlemen, this man feels guilty. He knows what he's done. And at this moment, I feel as though, for all his faults, he's a man with a heart and a complex character. He has some God in him. Even if he can't talk to God, he's still trying to. And I think he's very human and complicated, just as Hamlet is in this moment. So the Claudius we know in 3-3 is not the Claudius I think really exists. I think this is a phony attempt at prayer. And I don't know if Shakespeare's saying there is a God, but according to the Protestant church, anyone should be able to pray, so he's not praying hard enough. So I'm going to kick this over to my friend, Act 4, Scene 7, right eyeball. So the left, we see kind of the superego, and on the right, we're kind of seeing the id. So I want to, up top is perhaps Claudius's most disgusting quote. He's, okay. He says, Laertes, was your father dear to you, or are you like the painting of a sorrow, a face without a heart? So right here, he's gaslighting bro into killing Hamlet. Do you love your father? If you loved your father, you'd kill him. Heartless, just like the song. And at the end, when Laertes, his partner in crime, is mourning, what does bro do? He says, how much I had to do to calm his rage. I had to settle him down because he was mourning too much. Now fear I this will give it start again. Therefore, let's follow. He doesn't care about him. He's a complete selfish jerk and a mastermind of evil. So my drawing and note-taking goal was to compare unlike quotations in a fun way and spin a web to come to new conclusions. I had fun, and I think I did that, and I learned with my mom, and I claimed my education, and I'm proud of myself. Booyakasha!